All right, guys, I'm set up for the game, and as I've been on Twitter all day, this is seriously a must win in a lot of different ways than you might think. This game, I know a lot of you. Let me start. I know a lot of you want to tank, and again, I am completely not with tanking in the NFL. In Madden, maybe, but not in the real NFL. It is because of psyche. When you lose over and over and over, you become a loser. And it's easy to accept losses. Bill Parcells used to talk about this all the time. And I never ever believed that you should accept losses in the NFL since wins are so hard to get. The ability to learn how to win as a football team is far more valuable than moving up from maybe number 7 to number 4 in the draft. I feel like the draft should be thought of as something totally different than the regular season of actual football. The draft, we'll get to it when we get to it. If we have the 10th round, the 10th overall pick and need to get up to 4 to get the guy, then we got to do what we need to do to get up number 4 to get our guy, period. We can't go over here and lose all these games and then go over there and get that guy, because especially right now, you don't even know where the draft is going to shake down. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where that stud is going to fall in the draft. So it's just crazy to me. And then also on top of that, if you're talking about quarterback, which I know we need a quarterback, if you look at all I put it on Twitter the other day, it's astounding. All the top 10 quarterbacks picked in the last 10 years, and you'll see some crazy names on there that are just like Matt Leinart, Vince Young, some names on there that you thought were going to be a lot better than they actually were in the NFL. So all these quarterbacks coming out, none of them really are a sure thing. And I said the one thing I would kind of push back for if there was another Andrew Luck coming around. And trust me, the people who follow, I'm a draft nut, and the people who followed Andrew Luck was like, man, this is the next Peyton Manning a long time ago, when he was just in college and starting up or whatever. So there's no Andrew Luck right now in this draft. I think the highest rated quarterback rates where Jameis Winston was. And I cannot become a loser to try to get one of these guys that we don't know if we're gonna pan out anyway, and we don't know if we might need somebody else and get a better quarterback later, or we might get a veteran, which I think we should do, since we have the offensive line, get a running back and go get a veteran quarterback from somewhere and keep this train running, and to work with Romo if Romo is coming back. I have different thoughts on Romo. I hope the best, and I hope my thinking on Romo isn't what I actually saw. But if Romo comes back, we can get a veteran, come with him, and run the football and win football games. And if he goes down, we'll still have that veteran in the league that hopefully can keep the ship running. But the problem this year is we didn't have a good enough guy behind Romo to keep that ship running. We need a good enough guy, and he needs to know the offense as well as Romo, and we need to run this ship. And winning tonight can make us feel like we're a winning football team moving forward. If we lose tonight, I'm going to tell you the psyche. If we lose tonight, we're probably going to lose next week to the Packers too. So that's going to cause a skid of bad press, bad feelings, maybe a Dez blowout in the locker room, maybe a Hardy blowout on the sidelines, or choking a coach or something like that. Losing leads to a whole lot of bad things that I don't want to see. Winning makes me feel better about what's going on in Valley Ranch, and it'll make you feel better what's going on around Valley Ranch. So I don't want any losing. I've suffered enough for the last 20 years. I don't need any more losing to cause mayhem and more internet memes to go all over the place to make me feel worse, okay? Let's win this football game. And the second main reason why we need to win this football game is I hate the Redskins. I really do. That's my number one hate in NFC East is the Redskins. All right, I'll see you at the time. I'm going to play Madden, and I'll be there at game time. Holla at you.